The following podcast is recommended for mature audiences only. The following podcast is recommended for adults only. Maturity is not a requirement.
Hello and welcome to Dear Download, a podcast where we get to share our most intimate and treasured memories of Download Festival. We'll talk about each year, the bands we saw, the bands we missed, and everything else noteworthy that happened across the weekend. Also, we'll touch upon any news, other festivals, and the music industry past, present and future. This week is a bonus episode this week. We put the call out for you to send in some voice messages or write into us telling us what Download means to you, what you love about it, and we'll add it in this episode. I'm Adam, and I'm not here with Simon today. At the moment, it's the day before Download at the time of recording. I'm sat here in my Download 2005 t-shirt because it's the only one I've got left. I'm pretty sure Simon's working at the moment, and the plan was to sit down and record something together just a little bit at the beginning of this episode, but I know I'm going to be super busy. He's going to be super busy. We probably will end up both having some time free at some point today, but the chances of that being at the same time is probably quite slim. So I figured I'd come and record something, and I'll send it to him, and we'll have a message from him in a little bit as well. So yeah, this episode, this is if you're listening to us on the day of release, you should be on your way to Download, which oh man, it's been so long. It's been 3 years for a lot of us, and I am super hyped, super excited. I'm sure a lot of you will be as well. I'll try and keep this short so you can get back to listening to music and getting in the mood for it. But thank you if you are listening to this on your journey. Thank you so much for taking time out of your journey to listen to music and sticking us on. It's absolutely amazing that we've come so far in this year that we've been going. We've had a lot of great messages from people recently. Really, really heartwarming messages, and it's something I never thought would happen. It's I said a couple of episodes ago that the intention was for us to become popular, and have a lot of people listening to us and listen to what we've got to say about Download. Have as many of you on the show as we can. But when it's actually happening, in reality, it's amazing. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being a part of the podcast. Thank you so much for being a fan. I'm sure Simon will come and say the same thing as well. It's incredible. It's so nice. So what we're doing today? We like I said, we've asked you to send messages. We've got a few coming up later. I should probably start with my own. So what Download means to me. I mean, there's a reason why people call it the annual pilgrimage. I've said that as well before. It's a home away from home. It's so you can relax when you're there. You can speak to a lot of people. You can talk to anybody. Anything goes, and it's absolutely amazing. Quite often, when I found something that's stuck in my memory. I found when you do speak to strangers, you're at a music festival. So one of the first things they ask you is, who are you here to see? And at that point, when anybody asks me that, my mind goes immediately blank. It's the same, similar to when you're shaking somebody's hand and you both say your names, and when you let go of the hand, their name is immediately gone from your mind. You have no idea what it is. And it's the same for me. There's usually a few bands that I really want to see, but my mind just goes blank. And so this year, I'm probably, if people ask me that, I'll probably end up just saying, I'm here to see all of you people. All of you people that come to Download as well. Because it gets me out of a hole, and like I said, it's the truth. Everybody there is so incredible. But I've been going since 2003. As soon as I went for the first time, I knew that was it. It's something I have to do every year. Even if I don't see many bands, I'm there for the good time, for the sitting around with your friends drinking, for the craziness of it. And this year is going to be no different. I think it's even going to be better. I think it's going to be even more special. But awesome. Yeah, with that said, I mean, there's so much more I could say. There's so much more that I have said, which has probably also gone from my memory because I'm recording on my own. and it's difficult. If you're a long time listener, you'll know I've said that I tried doing this podcast before getting Simon in, and it was awful. And I'm struggling to. I've been doing this for a year, I'm struggling to do it on my own. I also need to thank Simon. Obviously not here. I will thank him over the weekend. We're going to meet for the first time, which is amazing. But yeah, thank you, Simon, for joining me on this journey, for helping me do this, for those muscles, those arm muscles. You carried me through so much. It's been awesome. So I'll pause here, and hopefully I should have a message from Simon. Now, at the time of recording, I have no idea what he said or what he's going to say or if he said anything. So thank you, Simon, anyway. Now, let's move on to some of our listeners' messages. It's, like I said, we've had some absolutely incredible ones. I think I will start with Chidvids. I said I was saving some words for him for this message, and then we ended up talking about him last episode or the episode before, and so I ended up saying it there anyway, but I'll say it again. Before doing this podcast, I had never looked at any content about it on YouTube or looked for podcasts about Download Festival. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I have no idea. But yeah, so with me and Simon got talking about interviews that Andy Copping has done, and so yeah, some of the first ones that I came across was Chidvid's videos, and it's crazy to think that he will be camping with us this year as well now, which is weird but also awesome. So thank you, Ben. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, and here's his message.
Hey guys, Ben here, or Simon, you might know me as Chidsvids. I've done a few YouTube vlogs about Download Festival over the years. My first Download Festival was in 2009. A bunch of my friends invited me when they came over and we were drinking one night. It was never really on my radar for whatever reason. But I went, I bought a ticket, I went, and I had an amazing time. And the group that we went with grew and grew and grew and then shrank and then shrank. And then by 2016, I decided to camp RIP and go by myself. So I took a video camera with me so I'd have something to do. And I had an amazing time. Turns out I didn't even need the video camera. I still made a really fun vlog about it. It's called A Tour Around Download Festival. Oh god, it sounds like I'm plugging my own stuff now, but it did really well, and people seem to find it really handy, especially around Download Festival season, where I start getting messages going, "Oh, you're going to Download Festival this year? You're going this year?" And since about 2017 or 18, I was like, this is my last one now. But people keep commenting on my YouTube channel, and it makes me just want to go again. In 2017, I went to Camp Lona. That was really fun. 2017, I think it was, I worked with Greenpeace. That was really fun. That year I didn't pay for the ticket, obviously. And then I went again, and in 2019 I just walked out of my job about a month prior. So I didn't even have a job when I went the last time, and I said this is going to be my last one. And it rained, and I kind of got sick of the whole camping thing. But the vibe at Download Festival is amazing. It's like Christmas for metalheads, you know. There's people like you there, and coming from a rural area like I do, it's a rare sight. You know, you're not going to get anywhere else where you see as many people. Like, God, this is really making me want to go. Sorry, at this juncture right now, I haven't bought a ticket, and I am tempted to buy one. Talking about it now like this is really making me want to buy a ticket. So, but if you're listening to this and you're on your way to your first download, And especially if you're listening to this and it's your first one on your own, don't worry. Like, you're going to have an amazing time. Like, seriously. Like, it's incredible atmosphere. You can't go wrong. Guys, hope you enjoy your festival. And if I do buy a ticket, which currently I haven't, but if I do, Simon, I hope to see you there. And guys, have a great time. You won't regret it. Apologies about the sound. I'm recording this on my iPhone on Easter Monday after I've had a few drinks. So it's all one take as well. So
Okay, we have another one from Natasha Williams. To me, Download is the place where I can truly be myself. I've been going since 2009, and after leaving my husband in 2017, I was lost and did not know who I was anymore. In 2018, I went not knowing anyone and made the best group of friends that I've been with since. Last year we did the pilot together. I'm a manager of A&E and some other members of my group are paramedics, and it was the perfect, much needed break. I did RIP in 2019 but missed the buzz of general camping, so this year I'm back to that, with the nice toilets and showers. Cannot wait to get in that field. Bands I'm most looking forward to: Shinedown, Skinned, Volbeat, Dragged Under, and Frank Carter. Thank you, Natasha. That's it's amazing. Thank you so much, Natasha, for that. Hopefully we'll see you there. We've got one from Kyle Finnerty now.
Hi lads, my name's Kyle. I come from the sunny seaside resort of Torquay. I've been going to Download every year since 2014. Apart from the year where the pilot happened, couldn't get any time off. What does Download mean to me? I mean, it's just 4 days worth of seeing my mates who I haven't seen for ages, especially those who live out country. Just getting pissed, having a great time in the field, in the mud. Because let's face it, it's always bloody raining there. Even on a good year, it rains. But yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing that is happening next month. Or when you send this out, it'll be on the morning of Download. But yeah, I can't wait to see just thousands of people having a great time listening to rock music in all its form. And yeah, roll on Download 2022.
Hi guys, Josh here, massive fan of the podcast. It's really got me hyped for this year's Download. My 10th Download this year actually. Absolutely hyped and excited. Cannot wait to be there in a field, getting drunk with all my mates again, and watching some bloody awesome bands. I know the lineup's had a little bit of a knock-in from some people this year, but I think it's bloody brilliant. I don't think I'll be very bored over the between Friday and Sunday. So yeah, absolutely hyped and excited. Cannot wait to get going. See you there. Rock on.
Hi Adam, hi Simon. Very big fan of the podcast. I think this is a brilliant idea, so well done. And thank you for the opportunity. And also thank you for sending me a reminder to actually send this over on Instagram. What a pair of guys you are. So first of all, who am I looking forward to at Download most of all? That would definitely be your Biffy Clyro and your Iron Maiden. Seen Biffy a few times. I think it's going to be fantastic to see him headline Download. I really hope people do go and watch them because they are fantastic and they do deserve to get a good crowd there. Iron Maiden, funnily enough, I've tried to see about 3 times before. One time the gig was cancelled, and the other time I wasn't able to go because my train cancelled and I couldn't go. So I've been sitting here ever since it's all happened, panicking that something bad was going to happen and I wouldn't be able to go. And then a week before, 2 weeks, before we were leaving, I got COVID. And I was like, well, you watch these symptoms not go and me not be able to go to Download, but I've got the negative test now, so we're all good to go. But I thought it was going to be a third strike there and not be able to go again. So I'm very happy I can actually get myself over. What Download means to me is become like a 5-day Christmas, really, isn't it? You know, you sit there all year round looking forward to it. You see all the announcements happen. You're like a big kid. And one of the best things about it is, I think, a bit like Christmas now when you're a bit grown up, it's not about the presents, so it's not about your headliners or the bands that are there. It's about spending 5 days in the best place on planet Earth, getting pissed with your mates in a field. And so, come rain or shine, let's hope it is some sunshine for once, but it's going to be the best time. And I hope to see you guys there so I can give you guys a high five and buy you a drink. Thank you, guys.
I think we'll finish up with this one from Alexander Toon. My name's Alex, and I've been going to Download since 2014, ever since my best mate phoned me during Rammstein in 2013. I knew I had to be there next year and have been to every festival since. In 2016, I was really stuck for a lift, so reached out on Facebook to see if anybody locally had space for me, and a woman called Roxanne offered me the last spot on her bus. About 10 of us camped together and had one of my favourite festival experiences to date. 3 months later, myself and Roxanne became a couple, and music very quickly became the thing we were known best for. Download 2017 was our first festival together, and it was clear that Donington held a very special place in both our hearts. The Monday morning of Download 2018, we found out that Roxanne was pregnant, and we couldn't be happier. It was clear to me that Roxanne was the woman I wanted to be with for a very long time. I knew instantly what I needed to do. Stood at the top of the hill at Download 2019, I asked her to marry me, and she said yes. We had been living together for a while now, but the house never felt like a real home. So late 2019, we moved into the house we live in now with our daughter and made it a real home. The walls are littered with musical memorabilia, including framed lineups of all the downloads we've been to, and a large canvas of the main stage. Oh, that's cool. Roll forward to today, and the Tuesday morning before Download, we are getting married at a very Download-themed wedding, just hours before our bus picks us up for this year's Download Festival. Download Thursday, and we are having another wedding ceremony in camp with all our Download family. Download will always be a cornerstone of our relationship, so it just had to be done at Download. I'm sorry if it was too long, but it's definitely a story. Yeah, it's not too long. That's amazing. Thank you very much. Big love on the podcast. I hope it's one I can listen to for quite some time. And yeah, me too. Wow, congratulations. That's amazing. We sent a couple of messages back and forth after that, and hopefully me and Simon will be able to go to the ceremony they're having on the Thursday, which is amazing. I've been telling people that because of the podcast, we've been invited to a wedding, and it's amazing. That's something I never would have expected. But yeah, I'm looking forward to coming to see you, Alex and Roxanne. And congratulations. I'll bring a bottle of something. I don't know what yet, but something, not piss. And that's all of the messages. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you to everybody who wrote in again. We can't be more grateful than we are. It's so cool. When I came up with this idea, I had no idea how well it was going to go, how successful it was going to be. And I always feel like I kind of don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm putting that out and then nothing comes back, because that's just embarrassing. But yeah, so you guys helped me as well with that one. Thank you very much. I'll let you get back to your journey. Have an amazing festival. Hopefully the weather is okay. Yeah, you know, it doesn't have to be sunny, but hopefully it doesn't just rain and rain and rain and rain and rain. And yeah, hopefully we'll see a lot of you there. If you see us, come and say hi. I'll give you a can. I would say I'll buy you a pint, but pints are expensive there, so I'll just give you a can if I've got any on me. And thank you again for listening to this. It's been an incredible year. Stay safe at the festival, and make sure everybody with you stays safe, and have a great time. Thank you.